Minute. This is Tony Novak here to share a few points on how to stay out of tax trouble. Let's jump right in. Today's topic is, what do you expect? And by this, I mean when I'm starting a tax return or even a business financial statement, particularly for a new client, and particularly if it's the first time, I'll ask, how do you expect this to turn out? And the purpose is to develop a reasonable basis on which then to test our actual calculations and results against the reasonable expectation. Now, in science, we use this all the time. It's called testing a hypothesis. The hypothesis that is that eating at McDonald's every meal will cause you to gain weight. Then you do that and you find out, yeah, that's true. Or you find out that no, it's not true. And then you ask yourself, why? Why was the hypothesis either accurate or not accurate? So that's the purpose of doing it that way. And I find that to be an extremely valuable method. Let me give two examples. I handled a tax return for a young man. His father asked me to do it, where he had used TurboTax and overcharged himself $3,000. Very simple, basic error, and I was actually surprised that such an error could even get through the TurboTax return, but it did, and he was, of course, grateful that I was able to catch it. Now, earlier today, I was working on a tax return again. This was an individual that someone else asked me to look at their tax return with, again, hypothesis that they weren't doing something correctly. And what I noticed was that they gave themselves a $5,700 tax credit last year that they didn't earn. And again, it's shocking to me that an individual with just an ordinary, W-2 job can come up with a tax refund of $6,000 out of the blue that they never got before, and not ask the question, how did this happen, or why is this, or why is this different? So that's the purpose of having a expectation and then testing the result against that expectation. That's all I have today. Would love to hear your comments or questions or feedback on this topic. Or if you want to reach me one-on-one, that's easy to do at taxproblems.cpa. I'll be back tomorrow with another Tax Minute.